Hello, my darling Clovers. I am the queen of Clovers, and welcome to my channel. This is a general Cancer new moon reading. It is a three-spread read. That means I will do an oracle read, a tarot read, and a cartomancy read for my lovely Clovers in a rush. I'll timestamp in the comments and description box below. Those different readings. But just remember, this is a general reading for the Cancer new moon on July 9th. This is a message that somebody needs to hear. It could be for anyone, anybody, or nobody. Cross-watchers welcome. And always remember to take what's yours and leave out all the rest. If you're enamored by my readings, please do like and subscribe. And also check out my 4 King Pick a Card reading. I'm going to link that in the box below. Basically, 4th of July was fun, right? But it's a big holiday here in the United States, and it's a big like bikini beach holiday, barbecue beach holiday, and it just seemed like a lot of the men were missing. The kings were missing from 4th of July. So I did a pick a card, pick your king, a King of Pentacles, King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands, and see what their energy was doing. A lot of kings were like, just do another Capricornian things, CEO things. But it's one of my favorite readings to do. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to do it more often. It was really strong reading. So we have this Cancer full moon. Cancer new moon in our energy. Remember, new moons are a time of planting seeds and making wishes under the cover of dark. Anything done in darkness will eventually come to light. So definitely put in the work. But Cancer is about home and our home identity. And right now, work from home is big. There's a blurring between home and work because of it. Cancer's a cardinal sign, so it's going to be about making your dreams come true, kind of in that area, making it what you want it to be. You're going to be able to take action with this one. Oh, that was fast. For the oracle cards. For the oracle cards, I have the chicken and the apple. Now, the chicken is all about, pacing about, you're antsy is the thing. And maybe you are feeling you really want something. With the apple is all about being hungry. So it's like you're hungry, you're ready to go, you're raring to go, but there's something about it that is making it really difficult to move forward for my Cancers in this Cancer season. Let's see what we've got here for all of us. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, this was a big theme during that Capricorn full moon. Basically, what it's coming down to is we're not getting what we deserve, and we're just getting antsy about it. It's if, for example, the way they process a promotion or a raise where I work, it can take up to 6 months. And if it's not done over summer to be completed for first of the year, you have to wait till the next summer. So it's very, there's something about timing here. There's something about you have to wait. You don't have options on that waiting. And I get it. And there's a lot of adjustments going around in the work world. And like I said, it affects our home a lot. This could be as basic as waiting for furniture. But there's a feeling of it not being what you really wanted or maybe needed or even desired. And it's not enough. You're definitely doing the legwork to get it done, but it's just not there yet. There's something that, even if you're waiting on something as a timing factor, you also have to keep in mind that sometimes when you're waiting for something to happen, you have to wait for the, what am I trying to say? You have to wait for the, you still have to do the work. Like if you're training for the Olympics, you don't train for the Olympics and stop training after you qualify and then show up to the Olympics. You have to keep training. So this would be that feeling of I've qualified for the Olympics. I just pretty much got to fly to Tokyo and run my race. But you don't stop training. So you still have to continue to do the work here. There has been some great imbalance that has left you unable to really do things. And it's left you without a skill. Or it's left you having to focus on something you wouldn't necessarily have ever thought to focus on. This is like when you start a business and then you have to learn about business licenses, or you have to get your contractor's license, or you have to get a certain insurance kind of thing. And it's not really what you thought you were going to get into, but you got to get into it now if you want to hit the big finale. This has something to do with marriage and coming together. I have the Empress here in reverse as well, Cancer. You're like in the thick of it too. Cancer, you're in the thick of this one. And it just feels like there's this excitement, but there is this lack of, it's a sense of that things just didn't come together as desired. Things are not, it's like you build a very, very awesome car, but you didn't paint the outside, that's exactly what I'm seeing here. It's like it's not pretty enough, or it's not, you've done a lot of the base work and now you got to slick it out kind of thing. And in your love of this situation, this product, it could even be a person. It's just, it's driving you bonkers because basically, okay, this is going to make you an emperor. It's not going to take you where you think it's going to go, Cancer. It's going to take you places. You're going to like where you go. You're going to love where you go, in fact. But the problem is that it's not the end all be all. Whatever this fine detail is right here that made you sexy up your project, and your project or your efforts here aren't pretty enough. It's the Empress card in reverse. It's not comfortable enough. It's not slick enough. If you made it pink, blue, and green, would it just make the product all of a sudden, better than, I'm thinking of Apple products, how, computers were like Mookie Gray or Mookie Brown, or legal file brown and tan, whatever it was. But, Apple suddenly had a blue and a pink one, and they sold like just like wildfire. So that's the game that you need to get into, even if the product is extremely good, even if it's a book or knowledge or something. This isn't like somebody who's like, I've written a cartoon to explain the inner workings of the human body to students. They're just going to die for it. It's an anime my son's kind of addicted to, and it's about cells, of all things. No, this is not that. This was, I've built a new computer. I've built a new car. I've built a new shovel. And it's going to work wonders, but, it's not slick enough to sell. You have to put a little more heart into it, a little more enthusiasm to it, make it a little fun. People buy socks for $10 a piece because they're fun. When you can literally go to, if you really want to get super cheap and 99 cent store and even whatever, you could buy pennies for socks. If there's a reason people buy beautiful things, and it's part of your venture is to get back into that beautiful things. And if you're an assistant or an administrator, your spreadsheets, are your logos on the top? Have you done the page numbers on the bottom? Slick it up is the message. This is going to take you somewhere, but this fine detail is going to give you the world. It's going to give you everything. some of that slicking it up, you have to be very careful, because what it can do is it can make you a bit of a jerk. And instead of you continuing to build a product or continue build on this adventure and this work, what's going to happen is you're going to go into one of those crazy, kind of ways of being, in terms of being, what not to do, when you get rich and famous really fast. Instead of that, you kind of want to keep working. This is to remember that how important the actual product is, though. So it's, but there's this energy of, you can finally put your energy into it. You can put cancerous energy into this massively growing thing, in a beautiful way. That's absent from this at this time. If this is a love relationship, it was like a negotiated prenup kind of situation. See, this is your ability to put more into the project. And you're hungry, you're ready to go, and you're ready to show your worth. You're worth more than just a bunch of spreadsheets or Excel sheets. Yeah. You're like, I could do presentations. All right, how's your person feeling about you? This love reading. Oof. All right. Your person feels you are a lot of competition. You are a lot more work to get than they had planned on. They're trying to figure out. Let's see what they're trying to. Yeah, you're a lot more than they had planned. But they're still planning. They've got another. Oh, a lot of 8s here. Ooh, King of Air, Cancer. I do have that this person could be an air sign, but since it's a double air sign, they figure they've got to get you in the brain first. This person's going to try and hit you up in the logical side, the side that you're trying to avoid right now, and get into that big heartfelt energy behind a project, passion up a project or something in your life that has just been a little bit mundane and to work. But they think they can get you if they, instead of competing with you, they get on board with your decisions and limit themselves to some of your logic and your planning, which is really crazy, because this person is going to come in being Mr. Logical somehow, and you're trying to get up all in your feels, or you're boiling up in your feels because of the fact that your new moon is like, this new moon is Cancer, and Cancer's it's all Cancer, feel right now for us. And so, this person's coming at you the wrong way. Oh, it's making them slightly indecisive. It's making them very slightly indecisive. It's making them a very indecisive in terms of how to approach you, because you just don't seem very cozy right now. You don't seem very comfortable. You seem just a little off. You seem to have forgotten the rules of the game. I told you they're coming in very logical. They're going to really, they're going to try and press you with their smarts, but you're all up in your feels and bubblies, so they're looking at you as most unpragmatic. They're looking at you as, maybe this person is a little bit, Cancer, they might feel that you're a little bit overwhelming, or overwhelming is not a good word. It's, high maintenance, Cancers. They might think you're a little high maintenance. It's going to make them it's going to make this seem like they're approaching you, or they're coming in to help you or spend a little extra time with you, and then they pull away because of the fact that you're showing them sides that you haven't been able to express for a little while. Some of us Cancers here, this Cancer energy feels like maybe you had to hold it in for a little bit, such as to plan a funeral, which I know is awful, but also to just make it through 2020, make it through pandemic living and the fears of it, and then reassuring children and family members. It does come to Cancers to manage these things, these home life. We are queens of the home, Cancer, right? And it feels like you've just had an opportunity to break from that, maybe get back to like some art project or even ballet class, and now you're just, this person had this great plan to come at you the way you were in that withholding kind of energy or that bucking up kind of energy, and now you're just looking very impractical to them, and they don't, it's making them love you more. This person thought you were a good catch before, and now they're finding that you are an amazing, I have this Jack of Hearts energy here. Now they're finding out that, oh my gosh, there's more to this woman than just a really good negotiation. And for sure. And another 8. There are 3 8s here. 8 of Pence. This is a repeater card. It was in the tarot spread that I did. All these 8s represent basically the there's a bit of an dealing afterwards with the choices we've made that have gotten us this far in the journey with an 8, that basically says we got to deal with like the paperwork and the realities of the world. And you notice there's no 8 of Cups here, and that's because there's not a lot of love here. And I don't think there is a lot of love here, actually. I think this is the kind of person that would, you know, when you dance around dusting your house kind of thing, would just make fun of you or laugh at you instead of enjoying and taking pleasure in your energy and your happiness. And even though this is a pretty like wowzer kind of thing, Queen of Swords, your reaction to this person, if this person Cancer, if this person dares to stop you from singing your song, whatever that may be, there will be violence. There will be words. There will be anger. And you will cut them out. You'll cut them. All right, Cancer. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if the spirit moves you. Have a great new moon. Remember to plant those intentions and get set with just a whole new adjustment in the way we live our lives at home.